What's up, YouTube friends? Welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody had a great holiday with some great food and awesome company. Now, today's video is going to be a little bit different than usual. I know I do just a basic reaction video, but I actually want to get into, doing some series reviews. Now, I know that there are a whole bunch of series that are coming out, and a few of them that are ending. There's a whole bunch of different platforms that are putting stuff up right now. But, this one, I really feel like I wanted to, just kind of give a little bit of update on how it is, because, honestly, I loved it. So, I know everybody knows that right now on social media, it's everywhere. Wednesday, the Netflix show. You're going to see it on Facebook, you're going to see it on Instagram. It's just kind of blowing up right now. But is the hype real? Is it really as good as people are saying it is? Honestly, for my own opinion, yes, it was as good as everybody's saying. Now, I know that there's going to be a few negative comments out there because of casting and things like that. But I really don't know if anybody gets exactly what they're doing with certain things. I feel like there's a lot of progression that's going to happen with the characters. And I think that, with hindsight, people aren't really getting that as of right now. But of course, everyone's going to have their own opinion. I'm not going to, take that one way or the other, because this is just my format of how I feel the series is and how it works. But honestly, this series went extraordinarily well. I wasn't intending to watch it right now just because it's more of a Halloween kind of a series. And of course, we're about to get into the Christmas holiday. But I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to watch it. It's a Hispanic representation thing. I'm going to support. Now, I'm going to judge it a little harsher because, of course, being a Hispanic woman, I have to make sure that, the representation as well. But I watched it, and honestly, episode 1 had me hooked. I started the show, and it was like everything that they did just kind of fit very well. The casting went great. The attitude of the characters was awesome. They were very spot on with how you would figure that, these characters should be. And that's a good thing, because in this kind of series, because, it's got a whole bunch of previously made movies and, shows and things like that, you want to stick to the nostalgia. You want to work on that. And they did that here. Now, with that aspect alone, it can be harshly judged, because a lot of people are going to be like, okay, that's not the Gomez that I remember. That's not the Morticia I remember. But honestly, this is exactly how I remember it being, because of the cartoon. You got to remember, there was that Saturday morning cartoon where, you had this weird looking Gomez and this really skinny Morticia, and you had Wednesday and Pugsley, which they were just very weird. And because I'm somebody who loves that kind of stuff, I love weird shows, I like the strangeness of things, it was awesome. And they got the perfect actress here for your Wednesday. Now, Jenna Ortega, I don't know if she's been in much, but I can tell you right now that she did the perfect job as Wednesday. Her mannerisms were exactly what I expected them to be. Just the way she talked, the way she walked, the way she reacted with the other characters, it was spot on. And I don't say that a lot about characters, that they fit exactly how you would expect them to be. Trust me, there are plenty of series out there that I'm still mad about because they either casted weird or the character just not sit well. That's mainly when I've read the book. But here, it was exactly what I thought it should be. And she did great. And to top it all off, they went with a casting more based on the original cartoon. And this is where you get, a little bit more of a rounded Gomez and a very slender, tall Morticia. And they both played their parts very well. Everything from the way that they worked with each other to how they interacted with the kids, it was very nostalgic. It went exactly the way I expected it. And it worked. I loved it. So from episode 1 all the way to the very end, I was hooked. Now, don't worry, I'm not giving any spoilers. That's why I didn't say spoiler at the beginning, because I'm not going to make it to where you guys can have that surprise. I want everybody to have that surprise, because that's how it should be. You should have the ability to go into a series and see it for the first time and know exactly how I feel, because I don't want to rob you guys of that. That's not the way that this works. This is just me trying to give my opinion to you guys to say, go watch this, because it's good. Now, but with that, every episode fits. You can't just watch one episode and then, skip a few and then be okay with it. This is not how this series works. You have to watch in order from 1 to the very end. And I can tell you, I didn't plan to sit there and binge this for several hours, and I did. I started episode 1, and next thing you know, I'm on the last episode, and I'm super sad because I'm like, oh my god, it's almost gone. It's ending, and I don't know what I'm going to watch next. But it had me hooked, and I had to finish. I had to know exactly how it ended. Even after all that turkey and everything where you're exhausted, I had to see it. I had to know exactly what was going to happen, where the twisties happened, because there was a lot of twisties. And when I say twisties, I mean that, you know, you have things that you think are going to happen, but they turn out different. I loved it because when you have that bit of a strangeness to it, it just adds that flair because you don't know exactly what's going to happen or when it's going to happen, but it does happen. And then you're like, ooh, and you're all like totally into it. I was certainly into it, and it was just fun for me. I enjoyed everything about it. Now, I'm going to give this a rating here, 1 being the worst and 5 being the best. So this one, in my opinion, is worth 5 cinnamon sticks because it was perfect for me. Now, there are a lot of series that I promise you will never get that kind of rating. This one for me worked. And yes, I mean, you're going to hear elsewhere that there are aspects that should have been better. Every show can have things that are better, go better. I mean, casting is always going to be a bit iffy because, I mean, in today's society, things are going to be a little bit strange. You're never going to please everybody in every way that they want it. But I liked what I saw. I enjoyed it. It kept me entertained. I didn't have to worry about anything. It gave me several hours of just sitting on the couch, enjoying what I was watching. And I believe that's exactly what you need with these kinds of series. You need to be able to start and then just kind of move all the way through it and not worry about what's going on. You're just going to watch the show. And that's exactly what this did for me. So, honestly, if you guys take my advice here and watch this series, I feel like you guys are going to be 100% satisfied here because I enjoyed this thoroughly. Now, like I said, I know everybody's a little bit different, so there are some things that you guys are going to think are a little bit, off. And if you do think that there's anything off, please let me know. I want to know in the comments exactly what you guys thought because I want to see how your opinions differ from mine. But either way, guys, I enjoyed this series, and I think you guys will too. I also enjoyed this video. I hope you guys did. If you did, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. Also, make sure to hit that little notification button. That way you guys know when I drop my next video. And if you get the chance, check out my Twitch stream on Wednesdays and Fridays. Just check my page for the times. Well, thanks for joining me here today, everybody. Stay spicy, my friends. Hispanic woman, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to watch, everything that I can to support my Hispanic.
Could you try again?
Thank you, Suri. That was stupid.
No problem.
Yeah, that's definitely a blooper. Oh, damn you, Siri.